Hi, this is Fatima. I'm a school teacher, elementary and high school art teacher, and I've been on a journey for a long time. Uh, every time I would have a health issue, such as hay fever, which is the very first one I developed when I was 32 years old, I continued to research and try to find a way to regain my health. And just like everybody else, I would go to the pharmacy or CVS and just purchase the over-the-counter medication for it. But it was just helping to alleviate my symptoms, and year after year, the hay fever would always come back. So I started doing some research on my own, and I discovered that bee pollen really helped with the symptoms. So I chose to take that. And what these little bacteria do is, what they do is they help populate the lower intestinal tract of all the friendly bacteria. And once that intestinal tract is properly, populated, so the way you make your own kefir is, first of all, I recommend that you buy raw milk. Please don't get homogenized milk, because the cells of homogenized milk have been changed during the homogenization process. The cell is much smaller, and so the body is not able to digest it completely. It doesn't recognize it as a food because the cell is foreign. It's just not the cell that was found in nature. So always try to consume products that are natural, that have not been processed, refined, or altered chemically, or the cellular cell structure or the composition of the cell hasn't been changed like it has in homogenized milk. So you can buy raw milk in this jar as you want. Just pour it in. And depending on how often you drink the kefir, depending on how much you want to put in the jar. So for example, if I don't want to drink kefir, say if I drink it every 3 days, and I'll put enough here for the first day, and then as it begins to change, you just keep adding it for each day. And that way, you don't have to drink it every day. These little bacterial cultures will die in a couple of days if you don't add new milk. So when you add new milk, such as this, it begins to change. It gets thicker. And as you add new milk each day, you make sure that you shake the jar just like that, so that the bacteria that it always settles at the bottom because it's heavier can feed on the new milk. So I usually drink a glass of, or a smoothie made with kefir every 3 days. And make sure you put this in a dark cabinet. Just put it inside your cabinet, close the door, and make sure that the lid is just on top. Do not close the lid all the way in the jar. Otherwise, you'll suffocate the bacteria and they'll die. They'll continue to grow as they eat, of course, and they keep getting larger and larger. So what you can do, you can freeze them for up to a month, but try to give them away if you can. They usually will die after about a month in the freezer. So that's the only thing you can do with the extra kefir. And if you join the website where I got these, because somebody donated them to me, they gave them to me, you can also volunteer. So anybody may call you and say, hey, can I have some of your kefir? And it would be great if you can share them too, and they can also benefit from it. So after the kefir is ready to be poured now into a jar, and I always put it in something like this, or smaller, doesn't matter. And the longer it sits in this condition, the more B vitamins will continue to grow. So you'll get a lot more B vitamins if you let them sit out on the counter in your kitchen is fine, just for a couple of days. Make sure you just lightly cover the jar. Do not close it or clamp it all the way down. Make sure it's open. So I let it sit out for 2 or 3 days, so I get lots and lots of B vitamins that way. Okay, and then I just pour the drink into a jar, and I like using these that I get leftover from nutritional products that I purchased from healthline.cc. And I'll go into those products in another video, but not right now. I just want to teach you to get rid of that hay fever, which is annoying. We need to get rid of it. And another thing that you can do is you can use juice. And my favorite juice is Mandura. You can make juice kefir. And it sort of tastes like wine, depending, of course, the kind of juice that you use. But I love this juice because it has 4 of the super fruits, which are the most nutritional fruits that you can purchase, and they all come in one bottle. It has a durum, mangosteen, acai, and the blueberry. All 4 of these fruits can be found here. It's a great wellness product. It's really high in antioxidants and all the nutritional minerals and vitamins that you need, that you should be getting from fruit. But I want to talk about the fruit that is grown in the United States at another time, not right now. Right now I just want to teach you how to make your own kefir and get rid of that hay fever, which in fact inflicts a lot of people in this country. And so what you do is, just like with the milk, just pour a little bit of the juice, and of course you let it sit for a day. Just make sure that you cover the kefir grains with the juice. And as I was saying, as each day goes by, you just add more every day, and it will change it, and it's going to be much thicker. And you can add these to a smoothie. You can just drink it straight up. A lot of people like it. Like it says, it tastes like wine. It's really delicious. So that's another way that you can populate your small intestine. So if you have any questions, you can give me a call, or write me a note to send me or write me an email. And my email address and my phone number will be appearing at the bottom of this video. So you have a great day, and I hope that I helped you. Bye.